Hello everybody, as promised I did come back to the Carbon River. Spent a couple hours looking at several different holes, several different runs.
Look at the mountain, it's beautiful.
Yeah, very nice. There's still snow up there too.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Well, I just have no luck. All I want to do is look at the river, see if it's changed, and look at this. Trail closed. I'm going to ask him if I can go that way. I just want to go that way. I just want to go on that trail right there. So apparently they're doing construction work along the trail here, and I don't see anybody working at the moment. However, they wouldn't even let me go down the side trail to go down river either. Disappointing, hon.
Yeah. That's...
We got good exercise though.
Yes.
Well, the flow's changed a little bit. It actually used to come down along here, but now it's running harder along that side and dumps in right over here. And this run here, downriver from here along this bank, is actually a really good spot. Let's take a look. Yeah, there'll probably be some kings holding up in that water there. Yeah, it looks like king holding water there. Gets a little shallower as you go down this slot. But the fish will hold right up tight up against this bank here when it starts getting hit. There's some rocks right up along the shore there. Oh yeah, looks good. Sit here for a little bit and see if we see anything roll. Right behind the treatment plant, and there's a couple nice slots right there. It's split. There's 3 sections. One right here, right along the bank here, and then a little middle section of water, and the main flow is on the far side. Usually most of the flow goes along the far side, and one of my favorite spots to fish is straight across here underneath those trees right there. got a little bit more depth. It's still pretty shallow, but there's definitely spots for them to hold, and they'll stop there and rest before they continue on up towards the hatchery. It's like it's changed a little more. More of the flow is running down lower on this hole than in the past. I don't know how shallow it is, but if there's more than 1.5 feet or so, looks like it's pretty calm along there. That might be a good spot as they come up to riffles from the hole below, and they'll rest in there. Now up there, up along the wall there, a lot of people like to fish up there too, and kings will hold up there too, and as they're moving on up to move up to the next hole up above, they'll slow down there a little bit, and a lot of people will hook fish. But again, I like to fish down lower in this hole. Underneath those trees provide some shade, and a lot of people have a hard time fishing that spot there because they get snagged up a lot. But if you use the right setup, the right amount of weight, the right type of weight, you won't get snagged as much, and you'll still be drifting right along the bottom, and you'll have success. Okay, so we're at the top of the hole here, right up along that wall there, right about straight across from there, and all the way down to where those overhanging trees are, and that's where most of the people will catch kings. When the silvers come up, which most of the silvers will be coming up after they close the river this year. I don't know why there's such a short season, but the silvers, most of them will hang out right underneath those trees, and then just a little ways below it in flat water there. Usually later on, as the temperature starts cooling down up in the mountains, the river will clear up and it'll start turning to milky green color, and then green, and eventually it'll clear up. Usually right about when that transition is happening in late October, mid to late October, and early November, you'll get another push of silvers. That's a really good spot here for silvers. Spent a couple hours looking at several different holes, several different runs, and I didn't see a single fish, not a single fish roll. However, that doesn't mean they're not there. There might be some down below. I know they're catching some on the Puyallup, and typically up along the stretches just below the hatchery. That's where you'll usually see more of them. Anyway, that's my report for the Carbon River, August 25th. I plan on coming back and actually trying to check out the area closer to the hatchery just before the opener on September 1st. So look for an update. All right, good day, all. So they blocked this parking spot off where you could park 5